I figured I'd give a quick little preview of my settlement at Sanctuary that I'm in. Still a work in progress. So, here we are on the bridge, and behind me is Sanctuary. Let's turn around and see what we got. Now, mind you, like I said, this is work in progress. Now, this is like my third playthrough. I lost my other two. No, I didn't lose them. I guess I could reload them. I got them saved on a disc, but I enjoy playing this so much, I'm just going to do it. Now, one of the things I used to do is every settlement I would build up walls going all the way around. This time, I'm just ringing them. I'm just going with heavy machinery. Now, every settlement has a spawn point where the enemies happen. And this one, it's somewhere, they spawn over in here. And as you can see, I got lots of heavy machine, I got the heavy machinery turrets. And up here, I've got the laser turrets. Not laser, missiles. Between all this and what I give my settlers for weapons, it's pretty much done. Now what I could do is I could build up, and I'll probably end up putting some missile turrets up here facing around. Yeah, let's go around. I just added some street lights. The fun house. Wait, where's Kate? Come here, Kate.
Look alive. Hold position.
I don't want her coming in here. This is one thing that I started working on. I call it the fun house. I gotta do some spotlights. Oh yeah. And if you haven't got this, pick it up. This is the horse armor. Oh, one tip. Oh, if you've got power armor in your settlement, make sure you take out the fusion core. Because if your settlement gets attacked and your power armor has a fusion core, your settlers will jump in your power armor and gallop around with it. Alright, let's go into the funhouse. Yeah, that's a definite oversized. Each corner I've just basically done a little bit with, baseballs. Those guys do not want to stay standing up. Yeah, at least I got some of them. Pile of money that you can play with. Toy rocket ships. Basically anything in the fun. Like I said, this is all just a work in progress. Want to play with some teddy bears? Over here we got our toy cars. All the toy trucks. Aliens. Oh, come on. It's off again. It took me forever to get the stupid thing to go green, yellow, red on both of them. And now for some reason, these things do not want to stay in sync. I give up. And in the very last room, is the pumpkin room. Strobes in the ball. Alright. And there's... Oh, straw pillows. Should do all clean. So there we go. Here's the fun house. Now every house, I put a radio out in front. And when I've started to work on it, I turn it on. So that way I know, hey, I'm working on this house.
Look alive. Moving out.
Alright, come on, Kate. Oh, it's starting to get light up. Everybody's moving around, darn it.
Enough of this slog. Just point us to the nearest watering hole.
Eventually, these houses will become my companion houses. Each companion, I'll put like 2 companions in each house. Trader caravans. I think I'm going to end up getting rid of this one and just leaving that one over there, because that's so irritating with this stupid Brahmin. They sit on my the marketplace, which is all this. Then over here, settler bunkhouse.
Another day has
It's
begun.
Christmas.
Have you found someone that can help me become human?
Just beds all over the place. And just a couple little things here and there. That's about it. One Brahmin tank.
Farming's as honest
I would hate
as
to
bugs
live
for
in this
gas.
room right here. I have to sleep here with that stupid Brahmin. Now, you see how she's got a mining helmet? That is one of my merchants. Alright. I make all my merchants
Hope you ain't one of them
wear the
simps
mining
that spy
helmets.
on me.
And as you can tell, you can see the armor she's wearing.
I'd like to trade some items.
Okay.
Now, as you can see, leaded. Now, she's got the metal chest. That's because these were like the really heavy-duty metal chests. Molotov cocktails. And then the 45. See? Wow. And all my settlers at Sanctuary, I just give them 100 rounds. Oops. Alright.
I just want to trade a few things.
Go ahead.
Okay. I wonder what time it is. So there's the settler house. Get out of the way, Kate. Excuse me. Bloody cold. Almost over it. Down here's the water purifier. Industrial. Yeah, I suppose I can get rid of this and just hook it up to my fusion generator, but I'll leave this for as it is. Now, these are the walls that I used to build right here. Now, the reason I build this around here is because when your settlement does get attacked, this can get damaged, and it's a pain in the butt. The way I look at it, go ahead. Somebody wants to try to get in here. Now, you can take a pot shot on top of the hill, but even at this location, you're going to be getting hit with the heavy machinery, guns, and the rockets. Now, right behind the main house, I run the garden. Now, your best food is nut fruit. All right. Each plant gives you 1 feeding. All right. So now, like I said, it all depends on your charisma, but for the most part, you just need to plant. 1 settler will take care of 6 nut fruits, and that's 6 food. All right. So you do 4 rows of nut fruit. That gives you 24, and that should be plenty of food for your village. Now, I've got other stuff that is planted here, because for crafting, this is the only place I do it. Every other settlement, I just do nut fruit. Tomatoes. Corn. Razor grain. Carrots. And this was the very beginning, and it's all I do. I just leave it alone. I don't screw around with
Sure,
it, just in
let me
case I
look this
need
up when I'm
gourds or
going to talk to
melons.
you.
But
Being sarcastic? Leave
I
me
don't
alone.
bother.
Lost track.
And
of
let's
how many
go
blisters
over
I-
to my main Now, right across the street this is the house you lived in, right here.
Huh?
This is your old house. This is where you lived. But I prefer this one because I don't know. I just like this one better. I think it's because, well, you got the roof and the garage. You got a garage here,
Yeah.
but it's just, I don't know, this one's easier to build up. A lot easier. Some power armor suits that I've gotten. Eventually I'll do every color scheme and I'll fix all these up. I'll put rocket pads and then I'll line them all up here just like this. And I will have the setup so they will be lined, and I'll do lights so that they're all lit up from behind and they glow at night, which is what I did in my other ones. Yeah, that's the Exo set. Dog meat with doghouse. Always put a doghouse down for dog meat. He really likes it. I used to have a bull here. Now, that's my bed. Chase every friggin' settler out of here. Now, one thing I love with the update is that you can basically mount your weapons. They'd be so happy. I actually did Gronik's axe, and I managed to get in. Yeah, see Sturgis I got doing guard duty, and you can see he's got the minigun. I actually had the axe. I put it right here. I got it into this area. And the stupid thing, I come back one day, I'm like, where's my axe? And it had fallen through the floor, and I lost it. Mama Murphy.
I used to be quite the adventurer when I was younger.
Oh, different
Now,
things.
these old bones just can't keep up.
Inside here, a little display for all the magazines. I'm almost out of space, but I'll just start sticking them on the magazine racks. This is just what I found so far. Lighted display case to the inside. Pickman's blade. Basically, these are all legendary weapons. I just do combat knives and a little bit of everything. Now, the first group of settlers, when you get to Concord, when you go to Concord, this is where I have them all assigned. I assign them all these beds in here, so they all sleep in here. Nothing fancy, just, you know, at least I know where they're at. Now,
Can it wait?
this is your main workstation. I basically do weapons. Over
I
here,
wonder if there are any meteorologists about. I hope it does not rain.
armor, chems, and cooking. And then each one of these, actually I can probably get rid of that cooler now. The one here, this is basically some of the food that you can find and food that you make. Just little different things. I try to get at least 10 of each item just because I think it looks cool. Now, if you wonder why there's two, that's because those fancy lad snake cakes. See, no damage. This is like brand new in comparison to, see how it's damaged? Well, it's not damaged, but, you know, it shows 200 years. Basically, these are preserved. Beers. I'll never get 10 of these. Happy birthday. I'll have one of a kind. There's the ice colds. Basically anything that you make. I wish I could get poisoned wine. I try to pick up 3 more of those. Hopefully they'll respawn, but I don't know. Now we'll just go down slowly. See? Perfectly preserved. Salisbury. Come on. Hey, stupid thing. I can't get it to go. There we go. Salisbury steak. Settle up. Perfectly preserved. And not perfectly preserved. Hey, let's have some 200-year-old Salisbury steak. Yeah! Perfectly preserved sugar bombs. Not so perfect. Well, that's the food. Now, that's next to that. Well, here's the chemistry station, so yeah, that's right. Chems. Basically every chem that you can make. Now, I really haven't done anything. This is just stuff that I found all the way over. I haven't really made any of this yet. But this will be all the chems that you can make, all the sleep darts, everything. Now, this is the armor workbench. Now, you notice I got 3 safes. Sometimes I don't feel like coming back, so all the stuff that I pick up while I'm exploring, I just throw right in here that I'm going to be working on. So this way I can just come here, click, and then work out. This one right here is all the legendaries of the different things that I found so far and eliminated. How did that get in there? Take that out. And then this one is usually specialty items. Now the C is companion. Usually I give my companion, I'll give them legendary armor. What I'll do is I'll go in and give them legendary armor. I haven't updated this yet, but I'll go in now that I've got enough of it. I gave them the best that I had at the time that I wasn't using. I'll go in and every single legendary piece, I'll have it increase strength, so that way it'll increase their carrying capacity. Different things.
Just heard 3 sons here on Diamond.
I'm still debating whether or not to give this to one of them. 2-shot advanced, 188 damage.
The Minutemen are making waves in the
That's about it. Now the Z stuff is mine.
Latest word is that they've retaken
Same thing over with the weapons.
back in the day.
Underneath it, weapons that I need to work on.
It was no
To the
small
left,
feat
this
to
is
get
all
them
the
back under
named
their
weapons. Legendary. And then here is just basically things that aren't legendary,
Now that
but
they've set up
I'm
shop,
just keeping
I'm told the Minutemen will be in a better position
because they're
to
different
help
things, like the
whoever
Fat Man,
the
Gamma
cowboy.
Gun, Gatling Laser.
That's good.
Now, I'd like to give the Gatling Laser also.
Next up is Cole Porter with Anything Goes.
I'd love to give that to one of my
Best way to live your life.
settlers too, but the problem is Gatling lasers, they're hard to find. So if I get enough of them, that would be a good weapon to give to one of your that would be better than the minigun. Look at the damage it does, 75. Unfortunately, like I said, so far at this point, I think that's like the only Gatling laser I've run across. Plasma's also a good one right there. Look at that, 138. So, I'm debating. You know, the problem, like I said, Plasma, Gatling, they're not too common. There's the Railway Rifle, the Syringer. Missile launchers. Do not give your settlers missile launchers. Like I said, here, the reason Like on one of my videos, I said these are the best weapons because these are common. You know, you're the people that you're fighting, super mutants, raiders. You know, once you get to a certain point, they're going to have assault rifles, 5.56. They're going to have combat rifles, 45s, the gunners. That's the nice thing about this. You can pick this up. You don't have to buy it. They're just so common. And the ammo form is the 45. I got 19,000 rounds. All right, 45 ammo is common. 5.56 is common. Every single machine gun turret that you blow up has got usually 5.56. It's got 5.56 ammo. All right. Common ones that make it easy. You know, these are all this. This is everything that I picked up just exploring. I don't buy any of these weapons. It's just stuff I pick up. And throughout as I've been playing, 86 assault rifles. I got 54 combat rifles. Yeah, I got more assault rifles than I do combat. I know. Let's see what else we got here. That's about it. That's all I've done so far. I really haven't gone overboard. I'm still exploring. Like I said. Yeah, I know this looks like a lot, but I have not even... There's still a lot more in this map that I haven't been to. See, not cleared. A lot of it just opening things up, finding stuff, you know. I mean, like I said, see? Backstreet Apparel. Oh, that one is cleared. Oh, there's a book there. I got to go back to that and get that book. Now, one of the things... Now, this is supply lines. Now, you'll notice, now there's a lot more settlements. But, these are only certain ones that I've done so far. There's the castle. Oberlin. Sunshine Tidings. Now, I went around and I got every single one. Well, that gets... See how it says 0? It's because I cleared it, but I haven't done it yet. Red Rocket, that's where I sent Piper. I just got Abernathy. I have to work on that. Now, before you do the Brotherhood, I highly suggest you go around and try to find everyone. Work on them a little bit at a time. Now, there's one tip. Now, on my old map, every single settlement, it was like a radiating star. I had provisioners going to every single settlement. One thing that I've started doing here, which is kind of a tip, is once you get, like the Sunshine Tidings, once you get that all set up to your heart's content, find the provisioner that goes to Sunshine Tidings and send him somewhere else. You don't need that supply line going there. The only thing the supply line does is it hooks up whatever is in whatever you have in your workshop here for materials to build, that allows you to access this workshop. Nothing else. You can't stick armor in there and then go into the workshop and be able to pull out the armor. It's only materials. So now these 4 chests, basically weapons, metal armor, combat armor, and then this is different things. I try to do a theme on each one of my settlements. I use the postman uniform and the postman hat for my provisioners. So that way I know hey, that guy's going from settlement to settlement. And if I run out into him on the road, I know he's mine. Farmhand clothes. I'll do one, like I said, it's all a work in progress. There's a lot of things. Mining helmets. Grab every, depends on whether you want to do it. Like I said, all my shopkeepers, I give them mining helmets, so that way I know who they are. Now over here, right next to the weapons,
I could really use a cigarette.
in the beginning I would stick all my nuclear stuff, anything with nuclear stuff. These are different things, like radioactive glands, nuclear material. I mean, I would store lots of different stuff. I can't remember, like I said, it's been a while, but different things like Saltron circuit boards, I hold on to those. Some biometric cameras. I think later on you need cameras, enhanced targeting, some fuses, military grade circuit boards. I can't remember if I need these later on in the game, but I seem to briefly remember that I do. Sensor modules. This right here is where I store all my shipments that I've bought and haven't used yet. I try to grab everything I possibly can when I get a chance. And then this one is where I've got all my material stored. Extras, just in case. Yeah, I've got a lot. And that's, different things for working on the settlements that I know that I'm going to be doing later on. And I'll be setting it up. Who's Betty? This one I just throw in my miscellaneous stuff. I just don't want to run it around, and I haven't quite figured out if I want to keep it or chuck it. Spare butt. And then this one, all the grenades that I've run across, and fusion cores.
Diamond City Radio wouldn't be possible without the help of some wonderful
Institutes of Learning.
So, like I said, I mean, it's work in progress. Oh, no, don't get in the power armor. Ah, shoot. I was trying to take the fusion core.
Unless the next bloke we run into is armed with a can opener, I'd say we're good to go.
Oh, I should do it anyway. Is this my EXO? Yeah, this is my EXO. Actually, well, what I try to do up here is I try to go like the lowest rated armor, which would be your Raider armor, then T45, then T50, then T60, then the EXO. Yeah, I'll just throw it up here for ha-has right now. Now see how I'm lining? You can barely see it because it's daytime, but your scanner on the bottom with your map, if you set this up here like this, it'll have your feet just over a little bit. Alright. And there we go. See? It lines up perfect. Alright, do a quick save and let's post this up.